Let's turn now to your forecast this weekend, October 4th, tomorrow. I need it to be a gorgeous day.
Is it an important day for you?
Well, I've got visitors and we're going to Renfest.
Well, that will be a lot of fun.
Yeah, so...
well, the weather's going to cooperate.
All right, good. Going to hold a turkey leg?
Well, that's exciting. It's nice to hold a turkey leg when it's in the 70s and not in the 90s. But
that's true.
The reason why I asked is because it's my little baby brother's 25th birthday.
Oh, and happy birthday to baby bro.
I know.
Yeah, so we got a lot going on.
25 still. Just kidding. Charlotte Motor Speedway camera, y'all. Here's another thing that's happening this weekend. Roval 400, a big, of course, event here in the Charlotte area. Forecast, again, couldn't be better, really. Upper 70s, low 80s the next 3 days. We're looking at mostly dry conditions. On Sunday, we could see a few more clouds, but again, really not looking at a big issue when it comes to weather-wise the next few days. High pressure overhead, keeping things really calm and clear over the next few. If you're heading to the coast, there will be a little bit of rain action this weekend as there is a little tiny trough of low pressure just offshore. I wouldn't anticipate big issues, but with that same trough of low pressure, we're under a high rip current risk for all of the South and North Carolina beaches through at least Tuesday. Now, this has nothing to do with tropical activity, of course, we were looking at last week, but it's because of that same low pressure system that moved through our area a few days ago, now lingering offshore. Anytime you have a low, whether it's a tropical system or just a regular area of low pressure, you can still get that same churning, that same wave action. And in this case, it's also increased that long current and rip current risk. So just be mindful of that if you have plans to head to the immediate coastline. Upper 40s, lower 50s, that's the forecast across really the mountains all the way to the Piedmont. Pretty notable 10-degree difference though. Low to mid 40s for the mountains, and you'll see places in the southeastern part of the Piedmont down toward the Sandhills probably only dropping to the mid 50s. But still overall, a great forecast tonight, very similar to where we were this morning. Rinse repeat tomorrow. We're near 80 degrees, a few spots in the upper 70s, and the forecast looks fantastic all the way into Sunday, which of course is the Roval and the Panthers' next home game. You can of course see the Dolphins will be used to, of course, warmer temperatures, and in this case, we're only reaching the low to mid 90s, or low to mid 80s, that is, no 90s. But it will be warm, of course, especially in the direct sunlight. So don't forget to check your seats with that kickoff at 1 o'clock. Most of the game will have the direct sun really beating down on the visitor section. So don't forget to check out BOA before you go. Be prepared for at least 10 to 15 degrees warmer than the air temperature when you're in the direct sun, and about 5 or so degrees cooler when you're in the shade, grabbing a drink or a hot dog, piece of pizza, whatever food you got going on there. Temperatures again going to be relatively mild over the next few days. The dew point's also staying mild as well, but we will eventually see an increase in humidity by Tuesday and into Wednesday. That's when we're tracking our next cold front. While it's not going to rain for the entirety of the day, it will be some beneficial rain that we certainly do need. So that's positive, of course, looking ahead to the middle part of next week. Quick update on what's happening in the tropics. Area of low pressure near Florida, not an issue for now, but we'll watch where it potentially could creep that energy over the next few days. Other than that, tropical wave just coming off the coast of Africa. 50-50 shot of development, but it is thousands of miles away, so got plenty of time to watch it. Here's your Jerry Hunt Supercenter 7-day forecast. Tomorrow, partly cloudy, a few more clouds on Sunday. Temperatures still very comfortable in the 80s. Again, that next chance of rain late Wednesday and into Thursday, and really by Thursday night into Friday, we're looking at even cooler and drier air. In fact, next weekend will be even better than this weekend, at least if you like fall.
Wow, that sounds amazing. All right, it only gets better. Thanks, Brittany.